For the Caird family of Brisbane, this holiday last Christmas was the trip of a lifetime. 2.5 weeks in Europe, skiing, sightseeing and partying. Do you remember the holiday, Nicole?
No, do we?
Think back. Where did we go?
I don't know.
Got nothing?
No, where?
Europe.
Really? Really?
But it's a holiday Nicole Caird just can't remember, even when her husband Brad plays these home videos.
And you stopped and you were so excited.
Is that me?
That is you, except for that bit
When
there.
was this? When was this?
At Christmas time. That was Christmas Day, Boxing Day.
Huh?
We did Boxing Day. We did that. Boxing Day last year.
Just over 12 months ago, large chunks of Nicole's memory were wiped out after the very common cold sore herpes virus attacked her brain. Unlike Alzheimer's disease, though, Nicole's brain won't deteriorate. But right now, even her new memories only last minutes. What is your sense of what's happened to you?
Good question. Not a lot, really. Confusion is what I have. Don't know why. And I just can't remember a damn thing.
Are these your children?
Well, I think, yes, they must be my friends, my children and their friends.
It's been 6.5 years since Claire Robertson's brain was also hit by the cold sore virus. It wiped her memory too, and incredibly, all memory of faces, including her own.
Yeah,
Are these people recognisable?
I think that's me. Is it?
It is.
Oh.
Do you know who this is then?
Is that me as well?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Claire was just 43 when she lapsed into a coma after suffering what she describes as flu-like symptoms. You woke up to a new life.
Yes.
Is that
To
what it felt?
complete confusion. I didn't know where I was, who I was.
You didn't recognise your family,
No,
your husband,
no,
your children.
no.
For most of us, this is an experience of a lifetime, riding high over London in the city's iconic eye. But to give you an idea of just how dreadful this syndrome is, for most sufferers, this would virtually be a waste of time. You see, it takes about 30 minutes to complete the journey. So by the time it reaches the bottom, for most sufferers, not only would they have forgotten who they were with, many would have even forgotten taking the ride.
We say to people, what's happened really is you've sustained an injury to the brain, just in the way that you would in a car accident, except you didn't have the car accident.
Ava Easton heads the UK's Encephalitis Society, the world's biggest support group for people like Claire and Nicole.
Encephalitis means inflammation of the brain, and in their cases, the herpes simplex virus made a direct attack on their brain tissue, and the difficulties they're experiencing now is as a result of the injury to the brain that was caused by the virus damaging the nerve cells in the brain.
Claire is married with 4 children. Before her illness, she worked as a nurse. Losing nearly all memory of her life has been devastating.
I was able to do and be a nurse and mum and friend and daughter, wife. I was happily doing all these things. And the whole loss of that whole feeling of any sense of reality about myself has been awful.
It's quite shocking, really. It's like your previous life was erased.
I do feel left out of my own life. No sense of belonging to it. It's something that's happened and I don't know about it.
Now, I wear a name tag to help you identify me.
Oh, yes.
For Ed, it's his necklace.
It is, yes. His little shark's tooth necklace that he wears all the time.
Ed is Claire's husband of more than 20 years.
I know now that this is Ed, but if he's, you know, away a second later over the other side of the room and there's other people, I don't know who he is at all. But I can see the necklace and I know to be confident and certain that it's him.
People might find that extraordinary because Claire is your wife, but your face is not necessarily the feature that she's picking
Just
up
as
on.
well. It is extraordinary. It is extraordinary.
How did you start again? Because there is this shared history that's gone.
There wasn't a way of doing it. We just sort of carried on. There's definitely an element of having to rebuild a relationship with somebody because those things have changed. Those shared memories have changed or disappeared. So yeah, you have to rebuild that, and we still are.
Friendships also have to be constantly rebuilt. For those, Claire relies on this book. Every friend is listed, with a description of how she knows them, just in case they call or drop in.
What are you going to cook for tea tonight, Nicole?
I don't know.
Nicole Caird is having to start again too, with a carer from Open Minds reminding her how to complete daily chores. A task made all the harder when your memory is always being erased.
Where did we put them yesterday? Do you remember?
What, the skewers?
Yeah.
No,
No?
must be over there.
No?
Hang on.
Oh, goody.
Skewers.
Found them, yay.
Can you cook?
To be honest, I don't think I've tried. I used to, but I don't.
You have tried.
I have I? Can I?
Nicole desperately relies upon Brad to fill in the blanks, a memory loss that includes significant events. Do you remember getting married?
I know that I am married, but I can't create a visual, if that's what you... Yeah.
Do you remember your children being born?
I know that I've got children and I can picture them, but again, I can't visualise the day of the event. That makes sense.
You don't remember giving birth?
No. No.
When you look at your mum, what do you feel?
I guess sadness because she's not there anymore. Like, she looks the same, but she's just not there inside.
Oh, well done, Nicole, for that.
14-year-old Jessica is struggling with losing the mother she knew.
Do you like?
Do you feel like you've lost the connection with your mum?
Yeah, because she doesn't really remember what the connection was or if we had one, but yeah, it's there, like very far in the distance, but it's definitely lost.
If there was one memory you'd like to have back, what would it be?
The girls as babies. Yeah.
Those big events.
And their first steps and, yeah. Then as they're growing up, you know, their first day at school and first riding a bike, her first game of football. Just, things like that.
40 minutes into our interview, it was clear Nicole was also unsure why I was talking to her. Have you forgotten us?
I've forgotten who you are, but I know, I've forgotten your names, but I know you're from a known place, if that makes sense. Where are they from?
60 minutes.
Oh, 60 minutes. Wow.
I experienced the same moment in London.
It's a nice piece of jewellery there. Hi there, hello. Hi.
In the few minutes I'd stepped away from Claire Robertson and her friend, she too had forgotten me.
No,
you do. You remember who I am, don't you?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
But this time, it's very possible that when Claire gets home, she will remember. This small camera she wears around her neck is recording her every move.
There's memories in there.
It's unlocking them.
Yes. That's it. Yeah. Which is what this is so good at.
This sense cam, as it's known, has recorded her day with us. It's technology researchers believe can trigger memories. Every 20 seconds it captures a picture, which Claire downloads at the end of the day.
You can rewind the day.
Yes, rewind the day.
It's not going to be a cure, is it? But it can really make a difference.
Yes. It's helped me hugely. I can now think through, visualise days and events that I've done that I've seen over and over again on the SenseCam computer. The strong feeling is the sense of security. They're mine. My memories are my own. They belong to me and I've got them.
And it's this scan of Claire's brain that makes researchers believe it works. This is Claire's brain when trying to remember things that haven't been recorded by the SenseCam. Compared to this, her brain literally lights up when remembering events she has seen on the SenseCam.
It's absolutely amazing, and it makes significant difference in people's lives, and over periods of time that revisiting the images with SenseCam actually to some degree does enable them to relive those moments in a way that just writing notes, handwritten notes, doesn't allow you to do.
It's the research Nicole and her family need to hear. They're still trying to pick up the pieces left by an illness that seems very cruel indeed.
What are your dreams? What are you hoping for?
Just to be the person that I was.
Do you think that can be?
I hope so. Yeah.
You trying to think about, see if I forgot, were you?
Yeah.
But Nicole can take heart from people like Claire. 6 years on, Claire has made real progress, and there are now signs that not everything has been lost.
Have you been able to reconnect with your family?
Yes.
And your husband?
Yes, yes. That I've had a sort of real, more recent, occasional feelings of a real sense of belonging. And it was only last week, I think, I remembered. Now I've forgotten what it was, but remembered something that he used to, that made him happy. And that was, but now I remember the warmth. The whole feeling of security and lovely feeling. That's me and Ed.
Hello, I'm Tara Brown. Thanks for watching. To keep up with the latest from 60 Minutes Australia, make sure you subscribe to our channel. You can also download the 9Now app for full episodes and other exclusive 60 Minutes content.